I'm Patrick Bean. I'm the Clean Water Program Administrator with Des Moines Public Works, and we're here on Franklin Avenue on the next phase of the Closest Creek Watershed Project. The Closest Creek Watershed Project's actually been going on for about 20 years. There's been quite a few projects along the way that have been going on. However, it really got kicked into high gear in 2018 when the massive storm came through and hit the northwest part of Des Moines and Ankeny that dropped about 8 inches of rain in about 3 hours here. Caused a lot of flooding, caused a lot of street flooding, caused a lot of damage to homes. This project here was bumped up in priority at that point, and City Council said we're going to provide funding to move that project forward quicker than had been scheduled before.
Since the June of 2018 flood event, the city has spent over $27 million making stormwater improvements in the Closest Creek watershed, which is a 1,800-acre watershed in northwest Des Moines. Currently, the city's contractor is installing these 5-foot diameter storm sewer pipes on Franklin Avenue here as part of the third phase of the project. These storm sewers will connect the stormwater basins that were constructed northwest of College Avenue and 41st Street up to the underground stormwater detention system that was constructed at 47th Street and Holcomb Avenue.
This one's a little bit different in that we're not doing open cut excavation with this. We're actually boring the pipe in, so the big concrete pipes are going to get lowered down into the big pit behind us. And then there's a machine down there which actually pushes it into the ground with a cutter head ahead of it. So we're not actually going to be ripping up the roadway as we're going through. We'll restore it once we're done and repave this, but we don't have that great big trench you normally see when you're putting in big pipes like this.
When we talk about stormwater detention, you visualize trying to dump a bunch of water through a straw. And when you get too much, of course, it all overflows and the straw cannot convey all the water. Now, when we talk about stormwater detention, visualize connecting that straw to a large bowl. And then when you dump a bunch of water in, the bowl stores the water to allow that straw to slowly release the stormwater out. That's essentially the same thing we're doing here. We're building stormwater detention facilities to reduce those peak flows downstream, allow the storm sewer system to flush out, and then we're also installing larger storm sewer pipes to better convey the flows.
This is actually like the last puzzle piece in this section of the Closest Creek watershed. But the nice thing with this is this creates that entire flow channel from the upper end of the watershed all the way down to the Moines River down by Prospect Park. So it's a very long channel that we've done in segmented projects, and so it's really nice to see as we're getting close to the end here that this segment will be done and we'll be able to say we've dramatically improved the stormwater system in this area.
As a resident of Des Moines, as well as a city staff member, I'm extremely proud of the progress the city is making all over the city to improve its infrastructure, especially reducing flood risk throughout Des Moines. We know projects like this are extremely impactful to residents, the folks that live here and the folks that travel along our streets. But we hope that the residents are going to be excited when this work is all completed and we have much reduced flood risk in our city.